Hello friends, today we learn how to do the ULIP quotient in Excel. So let's take an example of last year April 2019 question. This is the third question of April 2019. We have given there's a 25-year policy taken by the life age 45. We have given the allocation for the year, that is 45%, 45%, then 100, then 105. We have given the premium payable. If the policyholder dies during the term of the policy, the death benefit is 1 lakh or the bid value of unit, which is ever higher. Payable at the end of the policy year of death. The policyholder may surrender at the end of the policy year, very important. On survival, we get the bid value only. The unit are subject to the bid offer spread 6%. The 6% is my bid value. Management charges are given 1%. We have to find first dependent rates of mortality and surrender for age 45 to 70 inclusive. So we have to create a multiple decrement table for this. See, we have given the LX in our table already. So let's copy paste this on the new sheet. Fine. So first let's find dx. What is dx? It is number of life LX minus number of life alive at age x plus 1. So this is your dx. Double click this. Then let's find out qx. That is dx divided by lx. Double click this. So this is my qx. Fine. To find class qxd, so class qxd we have given in the profit assumption, it is 85% of the mortality based sheet. So it is 0.85 of this we got. Double click this. This is my QXD, independent rate of death. Now QX surrender, let's first check the profit test assumption. In the first year it is 7.5%, then 5%, then 1%, and 3 to 24 inclusive, that is in the last year you can't have surrender. Fine. So it is 0.075 for the first year, then it is 5%, then it is 1%, and it remains same for next 24 years. From 69 to 70 it is 0, from 70 to 71 it is 0. See, this is 70 to 71. So we are having a end of the policy at the end of the 69th or beginning of 17th. So from 69 to 70 it is 0. Now class, in the question it is mentioned we can have surrender only at the end of the year, right? So that means if we have policy holder may surrender only at the end of the year, that means in between x to x plus 1 there is only one decrement, that is death. So that means the independent and dependent rates are same. So my AQX death is same as QXG. Fine. Double click this. So we get the death rate. Similarly, we have AQX surrender. So we are using these rates. So my formula for AQXD is QXD, and AQX surrender is what? We have QXS, that is this, 1 minus the people survived, that is QXD. Enter. So we get the surrender rates. and then we have APX, that is what? 1 minus death and the surrender. Fine. So we get the APX also. Double click this. So this is my multiple decrement table for this question. Fine. In the next part, we have to make a unit full fund cash flow for this policy and calculate the profit margin for the policy, right? So we have to find profit margin first. We have to make a unit fund. So let's first make a unit fund. For unit fund, we have created year, then premium, allocation, cost of allocation, after cost of allocation we have bid value, a fund value, before growth, fund value after growth, then we have management charges, bid value. So class, we have 25-year policy. Let's make it 1, 2, 3 till 25. Fine. So we have to for 25 years. Premium we have given for the first year, it is 1500, second year 1500, then 1850, 1500, 1500, 1850, then 2000, 2250, then 3000, 2000, 2250, then from 6th year it is 3000 onwards. So double click this. So till 25th year we are getting 3000 rupees premium. Then in the allocation part we have 45% in the first year, then 45%, then 100 for next 3 years, then 105%. So allocation is 45% of premium. Second year again we have 45.45 of this. Third year we have 100%. Fourth year we have 100%. Fifth year we have 100%. And after that we have 105% class. So 1.05 of this. Fine. Double click this. So we get the allocation for the whole year. Now what is the cost of allocation? The cost of allocation is the one you can remove the bid value part from this. So the question we have mentioned, we have 6% bid offer spread. So you can say that 94% of the allocation part is our cost of allocation. So 0.94 of your this part. Fine. Double click this. We get a cost of allocation. Now, what is the fund value before growth? So this is the amount, the cost of allocation goes to your fund at the time 0. At the start of the first year, we have this fund value. We have given there is 4.5% per annum growth in our values. So this into 1.045 is our growth. Management charges, we have 1%. So this into 1% management charges. And what is my bid value? The bid value is fund value after growth minus the management charges. So this is the amount which we left, right? Now, fund value before growth, this time is what? We have invested, this is my new investment, plus this is my last year. The sum of these two is my fund value before growth. Fine. We have 4.5% growth. This into 1.045 is our growth amount. Again 1% of this, and this minus this will give you the bid value. We have same scenario for all 23 years. So what we'll do, come down, select these three rows, control shift up arrow key. So all these are selected, control down. So see, we got the complete unit fund table. So now let's come to the non-unit fund part. So non-unit fund. So let's first is year after year we have premium minus cost of allocation. Fine. After this we have expenses, fine. Expenses inclusive of both expenses plus commission I am making combined. Fine. Then after this we have interest. After interest we have death cost. Then expected death cost. Then we have management charges. Then we have finally the profit part, profit of the company. Fine. So let me. Okay. First is the inflow part. So what we received. So this is my premium we have given minus the cost of allocation is this. Rest of the money goes to what? Non-unit fund. So double click this, it will automatically fill it. Fine. Now profit as assumption, let's go. See, we have given initial expense 250, right? Initial commission 25% of the first premium. So these are the two expenses we are having. So what we have first is 250 and 25% of the premium. So 250 plus 25% of the premium amount. Fine. So this is my expense and commission for the first year. For the second year, my renewal expense 60 per annum and subsequent, this is fixed, and 2.5% further. So 60 plus 0.025 of my premium amount, and it will goes on like this only. So double click this. So all these are my expenses for next 25 years. Fine. Now we have interest for non-unit fund is 2.5%. So what is interest? This is inflow minus outflow. Fine. Into, let's say, we have not given the name yet. Let me interest is 4.5%. Sorry, we have interest is 2.5%. I'm making this name as I. Fine. So I is the name. See, automatically it will goes, and this will work for all that. See, there is assumption here. The borrowing and lending rate are same. So if the interest rate is positive, that means we are borrowing, and if it is negative, that means we if it is positive, it means we have earned this. If it is negative, that means we have pay the borrowed money interest rate. So fine. So borrowing and lending rate are same in this. Now, death cost part class. See, the policyholder dies during the term of the policy. The death benefit is 1 lakh or the bid value of unit, whichever is higher. So class, this is a very important thing. Now, so for the death cost, what we have, what is the death cost to the company? So here, if the bid value is more than 1 lakh, then the company has no costing. But if the bid value is less than 1 lakh, whatever the amount short, that is paid by whom? That is paid by the insurance company. So let's apply the if loop. If we have to apply the logical test. What is logical test? If this bid value is more than 1 lakh, right? So we are testing this. So we have logical test. If it is true, we have to write the next point. So if it is true, then company cost is what? 0. There is no need to pay by the company. But if it is false, then whatever the difference, that is 1 lakh minus this bid value, is the cost paid by whom? Paid by the company. So see, this 99343.58 is the cost to the company. Similarly, if we make a double click, for the next year it is what? 1 lakh minus this, company has to pay, and so on. So in the last year, when we have more than 1 lakh bid value, company is paying nothing, right? So our logic is working. Now, what is the expected death cost to the company? The expected death cost is what? So what we have? This is my death cost into the chances of death. So from the chances of death, we have, this is my chances of death, multiply, we get the expected death cost. Fine. Double click this, we get the complete amount. Fine. Now what are the management charges? Management charges in the unit fund, it is outflow. In non-unit fund, it is inflow. So double click this, we get it, the cost. So there is a claim cost which is given in our question, profit testing assumption. Claim expenses are there, which is 50 for all claim types. So in the all claim types means what? We have 3 kinds of a claim. We have death, we have surrender, we have maturity. All types of claims types means there are 3 kinds of claim. I told you, like we have a death, we have maturity, we have surrender. So in the first 24 years we have only death and surrender. In the final year, you can say that we have short there is a costing, because either the person die or surrender, or we have maturity. So in the final year, the chances of this is 100%, the cost is 50 only. But for the first few years, it is what? 50 into the cost. So 50 into 1 minus the APX. 1 minus APX is why? Because in first 2 years we have either death or surrender. So 1 minus APX represent AQX death and AQX surrender. Fine. Enter. So this is my claim cost. Double click this. So these are my cost of claim. Now to find profit, see, this is my inflow, this is my outflow, Again, this is my inflow. Expected cost is outflow. This is my inflow. And this is my outflow. So to find the profit, it is sum of inflows and outflows. Sum of, or you can directly add plus or minus. This is minus this plus this minus expected death cost plus management charges minus claim cost. Fine. Any problem? Enter. So this is my profit for the first year, and double click this. We get the profit for all the years. Fine. So this is not the completion of quotient. Why? Because in the quotient we need to find the profit margin. So what is the profit margin? That is NPV divided by EPV. To find the NPV, net present value, first we have to find the profit signature. And what is the formula for profit signature, class? See, profit signature is T minus 1 APX into the profit vector, right? So first we have to find the T minus 1 APX, then we have to multiply. So T minus 1 APX, this is my 1 APX. So let me find T minus 1 APX. For T equal to 1, it is 1 minus 1 APX, that is 0 APX, that is what? 1 only. Right? For the second year, it is what? 1, that is this, into this APX. Fine. Now, next is what? 2 APX. 2 APX is what? APX into APX x plus 1. So this, if I multiply by this, so it become what? 2 APX. Double click this, you will get the rest part. Fine. So T minus 1 APX. So we can write this and double click this. So you can take the values from that. Okay. So to find profit signature, so we have profit into this, we get profit signature, double click this, so we get the profit signatures. Fine. Now we have to find the EPV of premium also. So EPV of premium, we need a discounting factor. For discounting factor, see my risk discount rate, discounting factor. So for this we are using the risk discount rate RDR, which is given to us as 9%. So 9%. Let me give the name RDR. So this is my risk discount rate. Now for the first year, the risk discount rate is for PSC is what? V. So it is 1 plus RDR raised to power minus 1. So this is my V. For the second year, we need V square. So this is this into, again we are multiplying by V. So we get V square and so on. We get V cube and so on. So what is my NPV? NPV is profit signature into the discounting factor. double click this. So all this are my NPV. Sum of all this we require. Alt equal to. So this is my NPV of profit. Fine. The profit margin, we need EPV also. So EPV of premium. See, for the first year my EPV of premium is just a premium only. Fine. For the second year, it is my premium into V because we have to this is the premium we are getting at the beginning of second year, so we have to discount that. So we have just multiplied by V into the probability of survival, that is what, APX. So take care for all this, V into APX, and double click this. So we get the EPV of premium for the rest of the years. Fine. The sum of all this, alt equal to, enter. So this is my EPV of premium. Now to find the profit margin, what we have, this is my NPV divided by the EPV. Fine. So this is my profit margin.